I'ma go around the town, up in my way, up my shit. Niggas be making a sound. Niggas don't wish where I'm from. Grind till we making it out. Hey, grind till we making it out. Hey, look, go around the town, up in my way.
What's up, everybody? Hoser back again with another episode of the Juice Podcast. Always with me.
It's Juma.
Frankie,
Isaac. And today we got Royal Fitness. What's going on, man? How you doing?
Good. Thank you for inviting me. Appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Danny from Exquisite Trees for the link.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. Entrepreneurship, dude. How's it selling shirts?
Oh, man, it's good. But it's a hustle. Like, cause it's just me and my wife. Shout out to my wife, man. Like I tell her, what would I do without you? She'll die. And I go, probably, because if you look at, I was just telling homeboy over here, like my wife is the one that came up with the website, you know.
Okay.
And she's smart. I don't know what I'll do without you, man. Like I don't know.
How did the whole brand come about, bro? How did the whole idea of it come about? Like, when did you even first start thinking about it, and then to even make it come to fruition, bro?
It's crazy because like how it started was it's kind of like not a long story, but it kind of is. But like we're going to church, you know, my faith is in God, and I give God all the glory and all the praise, you know, that He brought me this far. But we're going to church, and at this church there was a person that was prophesying over people what God put in their hearts, and then at that time we were enjoying life. So what I mean by that, we're all overweight. Me and my wife, we were like huge, and then this guy started praying for my wife and said, "Hey, do you have a husband?" And at that time, my wife's ring didn't fit her. Yeah, because we're just eating and enjoying life. Right. And then like, do you have a husband? Like, yeah, and I'm way in the back, so he wouldn't know. Like, I'm right there. And then he kind of just prayed over me and said, "Hey, you know, you're kind of like a rare breed." And he sees like me starting my own business, starting this and doing that, and starting a business wasn't really in my mind to do that. It wasn't. And then at first it wasn't Royalty Fitness. It was Humble Apparel. It was with the H and the reef around it. Nothing really to do with Christian or, you know, anything like that. And then I just wasn't consistent, and then it just faded away.
Right.
And then like 4 years after that, like a year before the COVID, that's when, hey, I want to start a business. And then my wife was like, again? And I was like, yeah, why not? And then that's when my daughter said, hey, why not Royalty Fitness? My daughter's the one that came up with the name.
That's crazy, dude.
And then I got my LLC, and then so then it became Royalty Fitness LLC back in 2020.
I feel that.
What made you want to go the fitness route?
Because I was fat, first of all.
Okay.
And I couldn't tie my shoe. It was like, I couldn't, you know? So, and I wanted to be an example, not only to myself, but to my family, because where we come from, it's a bunch of drug addicts, a bunch of this, a bunch of that. And I want to be the first to break that curse, you know, in our family. And then, I just started getting fit, started getting in shape, started doing this, started doing that. And then now we moved to Victorville, because I lived in Orange County my whole life. Then I moved to me and my family moved to Victorville, got a house out there. And then honestly, as soon as we moved over there, that's when the name started growing. That's when the name started getting bigger.
Wow. Right. Started getting traction.
Yeah, I started getting
traction.
Through
what though? Like, were you posting it already on Instagram, or did you have a website already?
Yeah, no, well, the website was barely getting built.
Oh, okay.
I was just doing as much as I can on IG. And then my wife's like, you need a TikTok. And I was like,
TikToks are attacked.
Yeah, no, but I struggle with IG, you know.
Yeah.
And then posting myself, and then I just don't like posting myself.
Right.
So then I started talking to other TikTok influencers, and they're the ones that really motivated me. And my brother, who's with me right here, he started motivating me as well. So I started. First, I was losing money. Started passing it out, so I get the name out there. And then all of a sudden, I walk in the store. Hey, he's wearing my shorts in Victorville, and it was exciting. Then I walk into the gym. Oh shoot! My trainer bought my. He didn't know I owned the business, but he said he was wearing one of my shirts. Wow. And he was wearing one of my shorts, and I was like, "Hey, I'm the owner." He goes, shut up.
Yeah.
I go, no, look, the website. I need to show you my Wix account. Like,
Yeah.
And he goes, oh man, these are dope.
I could probably show you your own receipt.
Yeah, wait, what's your order number again?
Yeah, I got your name.
Bro,
and
your
info, bro.
order number
I got your
124.
card info right here, bro. Yeah,
why
he's
show
Like,
them-
actually, now I got
Yeah.
I got your card info.
I showed him his
You're
address.
paying for this.
yeah,
dog.
bro, like,
Yeah, so it was cool. Now I have a lot of support, and the name is growing. And then I just came from Orange High School, and then they liked my merch, and now they want a pair of my shorts, and they want me to make hoodies, but with their logos on it.
hey,
Right.
yo,
That's
a
it.
collab
Yeah.
with a whole high school.
How did that
Yeah.
come about?
That's fucking
It was just
crazy.
It just happened today because I was talking to Dallas.
Congrats, man.
Yeah, thanks. So I started talking to Dallas, one of the assistant coaches, and then we just started talking, and then I sent him some merch. It was supposed to be for him, but the head coach for football, the head coach for baseball, stole it from him because they really liked the merch.
Man.
Yeah. So then now they said, hey, I need 24 shorts and 24 hoodies.
Damn,
I
that's
said,
fire.
bet. And then I have friends at Villa Park, and they just beat them last week at a football game. I'm not gonna say the score. You can look it up on Max,
Yeah.
on Max Preps or whatever it is. But and I have friends in that coach at Villa Park, and I hit them up just to try it. You know, hey, do you need any hoodies? Actually, yeah, we need sleeveless hoodies for all the coaches. And I was like, bet, let me know. So right now I'm just waiting. But it all started with my son's Little League. I made him all jerseys with Dodgers. I made him.
Damn, he's talking all that.
He's like, I'm not a fan.
Just
Dog,
to make
Isaac
him
over
play
there.
for the
You already
Dodgers,
just
bro.
said,
I know, right?
Fine, ear to ear
Damn.
over there, bro.
Got all excited over there. ladies and gentlemen.
Isaac's like, I know. I scope.
Nah.
Yeah, so I started making I made the jerseys for my son's team, and it's really the material. I love the material. It's really close to what the Major League Baseball players wear. Super close material.
An investment then possibly, right? That's probably like that's trying to go high end and
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
and I stand behind it, and started doing that, and then it should be shipped. Should be here next week, but that's for the league, and then that's for like my son's team, not for the whole league. And then the board members came up to me and said, "Hey, those are nice jerseys. We're gonna go to you in 4 months when the season starts."
Damn.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then I said, "All right, cool. Let me know." And then that's when Orange High School came, and then a big business, Starbridge, cool. They do windows, construction, all this stuff, and now I'm doing for them 140 pieces of polos, t-shirts, and long sleeves for their outdoor workers.
Damn.
So it went from the gym, and then it went.
Yeah, it took a whole nother
Yes.
step. Now you're making t-shirts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
now and then it was cool because I posted on my IG, and inside the tag had RF,
Right.
washable. Like it's really like now professional,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm very like it hasn't hit me yet. But I
Right.
know once I get the first batch of baseball jerseys, like I'm gonna be like, I already know I'm gonna get emotional because
I feel you.
the RF logo is right there on the sleeve, so when they're batting, it's right there.
I was gonna ask when you said after your first, you said it was humble. It was humble. what?
Humble apparel.
Humble apparel.
Yeah.
You said it was like a 4-year period. What did you want to do when you like came around your second time around, and like changes you want to made, and like how did it become easier or harder the second time around to even get to this stage compared to the first time when you wanted to make apparel?
Yeah, honestly, between that gap, I was just told to just work hard and do everything unto the Lord. So I did. I just worked hard and worked hard and worked hard. And then I just got tired of the boss telling me to do this when I had better ideas. And then once
So the first time around you were working with other people, or like
no, I was
was
just
it-
working like a 9 to 5.
Okay,
or something
okay,
like that, yeah.
okay.
So
Right.
between the Humble Apparel and 2020, I was
Yeah.
just working a 9 to 5. Nothing wrong with it, But there'll be times where like I think this is better, without crossing that boundary of a boss. But no, they said no, they're all right. And then when they did, or when certain bosses said, yeah, okay, we'll do that, they will take the credit for it. And I was like, man, this sucks. So
Right.
that's when I was like, oh man, I want to work for myself. I still work at 9 to 5, you know what I mean? Like, but like I'm just hoping one day I could wake up and just do what I love to do, because Now it's like I stay at like my day. This is what my day goes. I go to the gym at 2 a.m.
Wow.
Yeah, I go to the gym at 2, and because for me, I always been like this. Even when I played football or sports, when I'm sleeping, there's someone else outworking me to get better, to get to that next level. And with my business, I put a lot of passion into it. You know, just I stand behind it because that's the vision of what my character is and what I stand for.
Right.
And so I wake up at 2 a.m. I go to the gym because when it's 2 a.m. over here, my suppliers that are working on my merch, it's 2 p.m. over there. You know, so I'm up, I'm ready going, I'm ready working, I'm ready, and then I come home at 4, and then I take a shower, do what I need to do, and then I eat my breakfast, and then I go to my job, my 9 to 5 or 8 to 5. I drive down the hill because it takes me an hour and a half to get to work.
Wow.
And then from 5 p.m. I have to drive up the hill, and that takes an hour and a half. And then I help with my coaching, and then I help coach my son's baseball.
Wow.
Yeah, my son's baseball team, and I do all this, spend time with my family. And then when my son has a bedtime, my daughter stays up, does her homework, and I try to make time for my wife to still have the relationship. We're going on 9 years this year.
Congratulations to that, man. That's
Thank
beautiful.
you, man. I appreciate that. And so she goes to bed. You know, I put water in my face to brush my teeth, and I'm up to like 11:30, 12. And then I'm like, oh, shoot, I lose track of time. Got to go sleep, and my day starts all over again. Because it's something that I want to do. It's something I put my whole effort, my whole passion, and everything that I do. Just I want to be the first. You know what I mean? That's where I come from, and I want my kids are watching me do all this. They see the sacrifice. They see everything I put, like, just everything into it, you know?
Yeah.
So I want them to know, like, no matter what people say, you can do whatever you want to do. Be the first to go to college and graduate. Because I want to be the first in what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm. That's nice, bro.
Wow.
When I asked about personal motivations, you already spoke on them, bro. Like, this is. I like that a lot, man.
Something I was curious about is so you said you created the brand because like you were out of shape and you wanted to get into shape. Was there any hesitation or fear that it wouldn't be a success since you weren't like someone who was like super fit or like, you know, like a bodybuilder trying to create a fitness brand? Like, you know, like that would be the cliche person who would build a fitness brand. You know, you'd think someone who's like a fucking bodybuilder and shit like that would try to build a fitness brand.
Yeah, it's hard because you see all these top bodybuilders starting their own thing or their own like protein stuff,
Right.
And here I am, this out of shape dude, just starting a fitness apparel.
Right.
But you know, I was spoken by God. I was destined to do this, so I'm doing it, and I'm gonna go. Whether I fail or not, I'm gonna keep going. Whether people buy my merch or not, I'm gonna keep going. That's where the grind's at. Is when there's no one buying your stuff and you feel like giving up. That's when you need to keep pushing because 2-3 months ago, before all this, I wanted to give up. I told my wife, I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore. I think I told my brother too, like, I don't want to do this anymore, bro. Like, no one's buying my stuff, dude. And then my wife, no one's buying my stuff. She was just hanging there. This is 3 years. You're going to have 3 years. Just finish the year out. At least finish the year out. And then 3 months later, now I hit up Orange High School, possibly Villa Park. So imagine if I gave up, like I would miss out on the opportunity.
Yeah, a bunch of opportunities.
Yeah, man. It was.
At that stage, were you even already going to start making uniforms for your kids, or like where did that idea even stem from?
For my son's.
For your.
Well, it started last season. I said, hey, I went to the coach. I'm like, hey, your jerseys are trash.
Let's get to the bottom of this.
Yeah.
And now sometimes
I
I need them.
don't like what my kid wearing.
Be seen in these.
I like last year's picture.
I'll get him
He
a
said,
custom jersey.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that one. It was like, fuck.
I literally got a shirt. I'm like, your jerseys are trash. Bro.
Yeah.
just like,
Hey, you know when a jersey's trash, it's
Yo.
not.
Coach was like, oh, it's from my boy.
yo.
And then I thought he was gonna get offended though. Like,
Yeah.
who would it?
Yeah.
And he goes, because he was sending out, you know, that bucket baseball.
Yeah.
And he looked at me. He goes, I know.
He's already like trying to work on it. He's like, it's not in my budget.
Yeah.
He goes, I know. We paid all this money. I'm like, bro, just let me try it. Okay, cool. And then now I just made their jerseys, did the best that I can, and they all like it. So, and then now in the next 3 to 4 months, I'm gonna make the jerseys for the whole league.
No, that's nice.
How many teams are in the league?
A lot, bro. I can't even. Because you're thinking.
I'm sorry, bro. Try to sit closer to the mic.
Oh, sorry.
You're good.
Sorry. This way? Oh, sorry. No, yeah, now it's a lot. Just the little kids, like the 5-6-year-olds.
Right.
So that's a lot in itself.
Right.
So it's a lot of kids, especially they're all Mexicans. So they're all, they're all, it's gonna be a lot.
At least like 4 or 5 brothers and sisters on one team.
Yeah.
Now, I hear you.
They all wanted shirts.
It's
Oh, yeah,
parents,
yeah.
bro.
Hey,
Parents
you know
are
you're gonna
rocking
get at least 3 or 4.
uniforms too, you know?
Either Garcias, Perez's,
yeah.
fucking what's the other one? Fucking Gonzalez. You know you're gonna get at least 3 or 4.
Oh my god.
Hey, you know you're gonna at least get 3 or 4 sets of those, bro.
Fucking Perez's.
Yeah, bro, I swear.
Yo.
Yeah, baseball's inevitable, bro.
Can I ask what was the first piece of clothing that you got in your catalog, and then like when did you start adding and choosing other stuff to bring in?
The first were the leggings.
Oh,
and
word.
the sports bras.
Oh damn, you went like women's apparel first.
Yeah, I went to pair
Oh,
women's
damn.
apparel first.
Why is that?
Because that's they buy more of the stuff that sells.
That is true.
Yeah, I guess women are shopping the most.
yeah,
That
yeah,
is true because the dude will just wear an old T-shirt in the gym.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
Because
very
I
true.
look at you look at this shirt like, okay, cool.
Yeah, that's low-key genius,
Cool.
bro.
But the
Yeah,
thing
that's a
that
smart move.
the thing that was really bad about it, I get my material from across seas, and sometimes there's a language barrier, like a language, And then I said, hey, do you do American sizes? Yes. And then I'm like, okay. Then I'm like, okay, cool. I need this much, and that was that's when I had the COVID money, so I used it.
Yeah,
And then
flip that shit.
Yeah, and I'm investing in this sucker.
yeah.
And then they sent it to me. I'm like, yeah. And I got my first order, and I'm like, yeah. And then she said, hey, your material sucks. I go, what? Why? She said, because in China they're different sizes, so they sent me China sizes.
Yeah,
So everything they sent me was China sizes.
Oh fuck.
So I was like, oh no. So that was a big loss for me.
Right.
So, but that's part of the business. You have to learn your mistakes and who to go to and what to go to, because the last thing you want is to go to somebody that is going to make your merch for you not have the same vision as you do. Because then they're like, okay, cool, but I need to work with somebody that's just as passionate as I am, so they could put every effort into it, just like I do every effort into it.
Definitely.
Yeah.
No, definitely.
So after women's apparel, where did you go from there?
The women's apparel, I went to men's shirts. And my very first shirt order, it was horrible.
Trash.
It was trash too, because you're like, oh, this is dope. You're creating the design on the. I remember computer. Oh, this is dope. Yeah, let's do that. And it was all polyester. I should have never done that. So I got all polyester. I'm like, yeah, this is dope. I put it on, and I'm like, oh, this sucks. Because if you wash it, dry it, and you put it back, it's all like staticky. I'm like, this sucks.
Damn.
And I ordered like 50 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, oh man, that's all right. And I was thinking my wife's gonna be mad at all the money we're spending. I'm gonna get yelled at. And then my wife was like, it's all right, babe, we're learning. Like, I couldn't ask for a better wife. You know what I mean? I think
that shows support, bro.
Yeah, I think my wife would. I love my wife, bro. She supports me 100%, and she had my back, and she believes because I believe, So she has my back, and she's the one that did all the website. She's the one that put up with my attitude. Come on. She goes, excuse me. All right, I'm going to soda and just watch anime.
I'm gonna just clock out right now.
Yeah, stay on the good side too. Yeah.
She goes, you can do your website yourself. I'm like, no, it's all right. You want chorizo? I go make chorizo for you.
Bro, I'll
You
go
want the
cook.
dishes done? I'll do it for you real quick.
Nah, I hear you. I hear
that,
you.
bro.
And then after you started getting all these clothing, was the website set up at that time? Because when I go on the website today, you see like a bunch of different stuff in the catalog. So when did the website come into play? I know you said your wife helped you with that.
This year.
Oh, it was this year.
It was this
Really?
year, yes.
Oh, wow.
It was at first we just put something together, or I'm sorry, my wife put something together because she's gonna be like, "Why you say you?" And I was like, "Sorry." So I had to repeat what I
That's
said.
what he went through. Because his wife did our logo. He can't ever claim.
I was always fucking.
I'm just saying, like, in general.
No
Yeah, in
at
general,
all,
he's
bro.
like, that was her, huh? That was her.
Yeah, well, because at first my brother was like, "Hey, what does RF stands for? Randy's fat." I go, "No, bro, it doesn't."
What a dick. Dude.
I'm like, no, bro. I'm not that big anymore. It's messed up.
No,
huh?
bro, relax.
Yo,
Relax, bro.
Yeah.
that's crazy. I would have just turned back around, like, bro, I'm gonna go in the car. Just
He's
I would
like,
have changed the whole name. Like,
he's like
change the
Randy's
whole
Fat
initials,
LLC. And I was like, that's messed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the whole website, my wife did it, and then just this year, before it was the way it was just a blank page, it was just blank.
Mm.
And then my wife said, "Just keep doing what you're doing. I'll do this." Bet. So she said, "All right." It took her about a month and a half before she went live with this one we have now.
Mm.
And then she went live, or she showed me. I was like, "Dang, that's dope, babe. That's really." And then that's when I came up with the. At first, it was just a regular RF logo, like just a regular RF. And then I started like twisting it, doing this and that. And then I showed her. She goes, "Oh, that's a nice RF logo." And then she made a PDF. She did all this, and then she goes, "You ready to go live again?" I go, "Let's do it." Boom, live. And then within the first 30 minutes, I had 2 orders.
Damn.
That's it.
Yeah, so I was like, "Babe, I love you." And then
Yeah, bro.
I got the order out and then just waited, look at it, and then I get notifications sometimes on my phone. I got an order, I get all excited, because when I go to the gym in Victorville, I see someone wearing the RF shorts, the RF shirt, and man, that pumps me up. It gets me going.
Mm-hmm.
It's exciting.
Nah, definitely. Probably come out with like, damn, I got to give them new stuff. This could
Yeah.
be frequent buyers.
So that's the hardest thing, coming up with new ideas and staying with the theme. That's why I went with these shirts, because it's like more of the.
This is a recent one?
Yeah, it's a recent
Okay,
one. It's
oh,
like
yeah.
more of the 80s look.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
and
the
then-
color. Okay.
yeah, so I came with that, and everybody's like, "Oh man, that's dope." So I gave some to my, I gave some to my my friends that are TikTok or influencers, and my homie Rico Marcus. This dude's big, man. He's huge. And then just they started wearing it, and then people were really noticing it.
Right.
So then I got an order here, order there, order here, order there.
That's marketing
Hey,
itself.
Yeah.
your Instagram's pretty busy,
Yeah,
dude.
bro.
You
Yeah,
be
bro.
promoting that shit.
Getting it to the
And
right
a lot of
people
people
to
be
put it
doing
out
reels
there.
for you and stuff, wearing your merch. Like,
Yeah, I
it's
think
a lot of commotion.
Yeah, I thank them all for helping me, because they don't need to do that. They don't need to take time out of their busy schedule to do that.
Yeah.
Mm.
But I thank them all. I go, "Thank you guys so much." I'm like, "No, we're here. Just don't forget us." I'm like, "No, I'm not gonna forget you guys.
Nah,
you
for
guys, you guys,
sure.
you guys are coming with me."
Yeah. That's fire, bro. That's
So,
fire.
how long did it take you to get into the lifting belts? Because I saw you were selling lifting belts.
That one took me a while,
Hmm.
because you have to be precise on how you do it.
Yeah, because I know lifting belts are kind of. There's a lot. There's a lot of fucking choices to pick. from.
Yeah, so with the belts, I was when I was creating it, I was like, okay, what can I do? Because there's a lot of different black, blue, green, and it depends on what person. Depending on the person, depends on what they want.
Mhm.
So I was like, let's go camo. And then I see with that latch belt, that latch belt, not the buckle, but the latch belt, you just go like this, the fitted one. So let's do that. And then I got the layered in Royalty Fitness on the belt. And on the back, it says Royalty Fitness on it.
That's a deep investment, bro. Instead of just getting your typical generic fucking, like you said, like the ones that just slide into the fucking holes, latch
Yeah.
on like that. It's a big investment, bro.
It's very big. And then the designing, it took forever.
Mm.
And then I'm on my suppliers like, let me see it, let me see it, let me see it, let me see it. Because I'm on them, because if they do something wrong, I have to correct it before it comes over here.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
and then once it came out, like I have a video on my IG. I worked from 12 a.m. to like 1 a.m. or 12 p.m. to 1 a.m. I'm like, thank you guys for everything. That's when the belts just came in, and I didn't want nobody to open it until I opened it.
Yeah.
And then I was like, hey guys, I was like having sleep. I even said, all right, I'm going to bed. Yeah, that took a while, but I slept with that belt. I was so happy with it.
Felt like a world champ.
Nah, man, I bet. Nah, like, 'cause that's like a just because after like you're talking about your experiences with the shirts and the
Yeah.
women's apparel, like, so to get that right on the first time, how satisfying was that after your like 2 little mix-ups with the shirts and the apparel before that?
Oh no, I made a bunch of mistakes.
Oh, word.
Okay,
I-
so how long?
I made a bunch of mistakes
Okay.
because
So, dog, it's been. I told you.
so after
This is just the good side. This
Yeah.
new shit.
Right.
So
Yeah.
after the China China sizes, I was like, man, okay, cool. whatever. I ran into another supplier. Hey, can I you make leggings? Yeah. Okay, cool. And then they sent it to me all faded and messed up, and I was like,
Damn.
no. So that was another loss. And then it took me I'm gonna tell you guys it was 3 years this year. It took me 3 years to find the right supplier.
Damn.
And the leggings I have now,
Mm-hmm.
they're high waist scrunch butt tie dye. And I'm like, finally, I have the right supplier. It took me 3 years to find the right supplier.
Damn.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, and
all these were overseas?
all these were overseas
Yeah.
with language barriers. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
Why did you choose to go overseas?
It's
Because
more-
LA's got a lot of varieties.
right. It's just it's cheaper.
Cost efficient.
Yeah, cost efficient.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
especially because me starting, because you gotta understand, like everything that I pay for is coming from all the times I do overtime.
Right.
You know, from my 8 to 5, 9 to 5, whatever it is, I put in extra overtime to pay for all that.
Right.
So I can't really say where other businesses get their funding from, but for me, it's like, you know what? I'm gonna put in all this overtime. I'm gonna work 12, 14, 16 hours so I get paid out of pocket, so I can say I did it. I did all of it, because it's hard for me to ask for help. My brother knows that. I don't even like asking for $1. You know, so I want to be at the end of the day, once the business gets bigger and I have my own warehouse and I have my own office, I want to be like, yep, I was selling it from my garage.
Mhm.
You know, I was selling it from this, and I did
Self-funded
16
everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I want to be like that, so that way to show people in my family, to show people and my kids and my kids, like, hey, if he could do it, you can do it, no matter the situation, no matter the circumstance.
Right.
Yeah.
To even use like a current job to fund a dream, basically. I don't
Yeah.
know. That's another thing. You know, someone may think like, I don't know, putting extra hours in another place, like just to have extra money for like recreation. You're like, nah, this could change my career.
Yeah.
Like I'm using this other career to fund like career that I want to have, kind of basically.
Pretty much. And my wife gets kind of upset because she goes, I thought you got paid this much. I used $500 to.
Yeah, that's real.
She goes,
calculating hours with you, and you're like, yeah,
Yeah.
right. Like,
You're like, yeah, that you're not wrong.
You're
on how
not
much
wrong.
I did.
She's
get,
on the
but-
calculator.
But let me break something down. Like,
You remember the shorts that came with all the holes in them?
yeah.
They're better now. They have one
Yeah,
less
you
hole.
do. Yeah.
oh, we're recouping.
We can't go to that
Lost.
supplier no more.
Yeah.
You know, we gotta. I really.
Yeah, because financially, my wife's very on top of what we get, what we use it for. So when she says, "Hey, what happened to our $600 we had?" I go, "I just placed an order." And I tell my brother the story, he just laughs, and my wife's over here mad at me. And then, but when she gets it, she goes, "Oh, these are nice leggings. I'm gonna wear them." Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Now we're not complaining about the 600.
Yeah. Now you love me.
I saw
huh?
him for 25, but for you, 20.
Now you're like, bro, I need some.
Plus taxes.
Yeah. Do you need me to drop it off? Or he's trying to
You're
get
not
the
covering just the
extra?
shipping and
Yeah, I
handling.
know.
You're gonna cover everything.
Yeah.
Damn.
So how'd you come with that type of shirt? Because I like the collar and I'm liking the thickness right here. And it doesn't seem like it's too heavy of a shirt.
I had to come up with it because my supplier, he showed me, because I'm still learning. I'm still learning a bunch of stuff. So he showed me this material is this material is this cloth is this. Like, I didn't know there was 120,000 different types of cotton. I had no idea. And he goes, "Which one do you like?" And he showed me a wall of different material. And I was like, bro, I can't be that.
That's how you gotta go
Yeah,
feel
yeah,
all
yeah,
of them. Like,
yeah.
yo,
Yeah, by the
bunch
fifth
of little
one, bro, they're
That's
gonna
what
start
I'm
feeling the
saying,
fucking
bro.
same. Like,
Yo.
He's all, nah.
yo, huh?
like
And I
pulls
go-
on each one,
Yeah. Yo.
crinkles too much. Nah,
saying, like-
shrinks right back up. Nah, like it's
Yeah,
crazy.
And I'm talking to my supplier on my phone. I'm like this, and then I go, "Which one's the more expensive one?" And he narrowed it down to 3. I hear my wife doing the dishes. Hey, I'm like, do you want to wake up one day without working or what? So I picked one, and it was this one, and I said, "Can you put the stitching more up? Because I don't want it like hanging down. Because guys, especially myself, like to show off the broader shoulders or this and that, and then the stitching has to be certain way."
Yeah, it'd be long shirts and short.
Yeah.
Yeah,
arm shit.
because
Yeah,
I
'Cause
see.
ain't nothing worse, bro. When you
Yeah.
got it lift up slightly and it's like
I
fucking in your
hear it.
armpit. That shit's
Yeah,
worse.
because I see some girls where in the gym they wear hoodies and the stitching if you haven't noticed it, the stitching comes way down here because they like the baggy type of feeling. But some guys do it nowadays. Some guys don't. So I just went basic for sure. I just went up more. Can you put a little more tight right here so when guys are working out, they could see their muscles, and they like it loose here so you can see the less lonjitas. And then I was doing all this designing stuff. And then the back, I'm like, you know what? We just moved to the high desert. It's all about like the desert and the palm trees. So that's what I came up with. And then my designer's like, that's really different. Okay, let's do it. So he made a mock-up for me. I said, let's do it. He goes, you want a bunch of different colors? I go, like the 80s vibe? I go, yeah, let's do it. And then I said, shade this out, do this, do that, shade this, do that.
Yeah, you're really hands-on, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That took me a week to do. And changing the colors, shifting the colors, moving it, blending it, mixing the colors. And then he goes, are you done? And I said, yeah, I'm good, bro. And then he said, all right, I'm going to make it. Just pay me now. I paid him. And then now we're making all the shirts. We're doing this, the shorts. And I'm preparing for the winter stuff now for the joggers and the hoodies. Yeah, it's going to be a big one.
Damn.
Excited to see him, dude.
Yeah,
too.
This is hard, bro.
Excited to see
It's
him.
hard.
Would you tell us the colors? Or do we have to wait?
For the joggers and hoodies?
Yeah.
Well, at first I was just going to go kind of just basic, like white and black. But then I started thinking about why not a bunch of different colors, like the hoodies, blue, black, joggers, blue, black, whatever colors, and making the logo gold. Or either
Black
that
and gold would go hard.
or laser it in the RF here, and then the back have a big old RF like kind of like faded, and then have Royalty Fitness LLC across it. That's what kind of stuff I've been messing around with.
Right.
But you know when something you mess around with, it doesn't look good, and then you have to change it,
Right.
and you have to switch it, and then I don't want to look like this. I don't want to look like this brand.
And then
I
you
want
just
to be
start fucking
different.
with it too much.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I haven't even
but-
heard of laser. And you've been saying laser. That's
Yeah, I was about to
some
ask,
new shit.
what's that? Like, what's lasering?
It's laser is what they put in the clothes, so the colors, but they use a laser that shoots down, and it goes like embedded into the.
So it's higher than embroidery, basically.
Yeah, kind of,
Okay.
and it's pretty crazy. And I'm like, I just found this out about 2 months ago too. So I'm like, I want to do that. Okay, we can do that. He goes, yeah. What your
Damn,
idea
that's
is
crazy.
you go different. And I go, yeah, let's do it. You know, see what happens.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
cool, bro. Your brand is really professional. That's one thing, and
yeah,
I'm
I'm
glad that
trying.
you're this hands-on, so that like when the final product comes out, it's like I basically made the whole thing. It's not like just gave it to a designer and have
Right.
it,
Yeah.
like pick a material and then letting them do their work. You're like
Right.
changing like the way the shirt feels and like everything
Yeah,
stitching.
changing
So
the
that's
stitching.
yeah, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah, because like I hold myself to a high standard, and if I don't like it, you're not gonna like it. The customer's not gonna like it. My kids are not gonna like it. So why would I sell something we all don't like?
Right.
So then once I get the sample and I wear it, I'm like, oh, this was good. Place an order. But let me do the overtime real quick, and then I'll pay you.
No, I hear you. I hear you.
That's dedication, dude.
Yeah, bro.
What a story, man.
Yeah, honestly.
It's a great story.
Yeah,
You know
bro.
what I mean? From one failed business to like one on the way to being successful. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's really cool. Really cool that you're working with high schools now.
Yeah, I'm
know what I mean?
trying to get my foot in the door. Man, I'm hoping to take over. So people say Nike who? I don't know if supposed to say that, but
Nah,
you
talk your
cut it
shit,
out.
bro.
Adidas,
For real, bro.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah, because I want to. I can be very competitive, and depending on what it is. And I found out there was another Royalty Fitness out there in Tennessee or whatever. And I was like, "Hey, you gotta change your name, bro." I hit him up. I said, "You gotta change your name, bro."
Damn.
And then he said, "Nah, bro, you know, blah blah blah." And I said, "Okay, we'll see who comes out on top. We'll see. Keep the name. Keep the name."
Yeah.
My wife said, "Why you being like that?" I'm like, if he doesn't want to change the name and he could outwork me, and he could get up at 12 in the morning instead of 1 in the morning, then he could outwork me. But no, and now I don't even know where he's at. So it's just you have to be competitive. Like there has to be some sort of competitiveness in you, because that's the drive that's going to keep you going. And then if you lose that motivation, just stay consistent.
Right.
You know, and it's hard. It's hard, but I'm trying to prove to people that even the people that doubted me, like he's doing it by just not saying a word and just letting my work just do the talking. Yeah.
That's cool.
I was gonna ask, besides the website and social media, do you ever do pop-ups?
Yeah, I just did a pop up in Huntington Beach, the UFC gym.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I just did one
Okay.
a month ago, about a month ago.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then like when you show up, like how do you appeal? Like what do you have when you like on display normally?
I displayed the shirts, everything that I have pretty much, and I displayed the belt. I have it like neat, and I'm like, oh man, I look good. And then all of a sudden, you have this big apparel next to me that has a banner, all this stuff, and I'm like, oh man, I gotta step up my game. So then I was like, that gave me an itch, like, all right, I'm gonna look like that or better. So now like I have a goal,
right.
and then once I achieve that goal, okay, what else do I am not good at? And then I'm gonna achieve that, and I'm gonna achieve that, and I'm gonna achieve that. Or then I look at the first year, I said, all right, I'm gonna do better. I'm gonna do better and learn from my mistakes. The second year, okay, I look at how I did the first year. Then that year, how can I do better? So every year I look at how I get better. I need to get better because I can't stay the same. Can't.
I hear you, bro. I like that, bro. Self-motivated.
Yeah, I do too, dude.
Self-funded. Everything, bro. You just about this investment. I like it, man.
Yeah.
It shows.
So when are the joggers and the hoodies dropping?
I want to say Black Friday.
Really?
I want to say Black. That's my goal.
Okay.
Like Black Friday, like that's where it's at.
Okay.
Because I already told a couple of my influencers, it's like, let me know, because in the high desert it gets freezing. Last year it was snowing.
Damn.
It was
Really?
snowing up there, and I was like, dang man, I didn't have hoodies, I didn't have joggers, nothing. And just this year I started, hey, can I get a windbreaker with the hoodie on it? Yeah, and I love that sucker. If I love it, y'all gonna love it. So I'm gonna try my best to get the hoodies, if not the
Windbreaker's pretty
windbreakers.
clean.
Yeah. And I told Orange High School, I said, hey, if you guys make a big order of the hoodies, I'll give the coaches free windbreakers.
Oh shit.
Yeah. And I'm like, I really want them to come with me. I'm gonna
Right,
do whatever I can for them to come with me.
Yeah,
Do whatever I
yeah.
can.
Oh yeah.
But I'm hoping to get the hoodies and joggers by Black Friday, so that way, or Cyber Monday, whatever it is, so that way everybody could buy them, and the more the name can go out there.
Right.
It's about getting a name out there, selling the name, selling the brand.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I hear that, bro.
That is nice.
Yeah, definitely, bro.
So did you drop anything for summer that people can go on your website and go cop right now?
Yeah, the shirts, those are brand new. The
Okay.
shirts are brand new. The shorts, everything on the website is pretty much new.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to get more women stuff too.
Sure.
It's the women are hard. They're like,
Yeah, we didn't even try doing merch.
Yeah, bro. Because
Yeah.
we go to LA to look for shirts. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like we find what the best quality is like for us as
Right.
well. But finding women's shirts is pretty hard.
yeah, because I pay attention. I look at, not trying to be weird, but I look at what the women are wearing and what material they're wearing and what style they're wearing and how they're wearing it. Because depending on the color, the style, and how they wear it is very key and very important. Like the new thing that came in is that V thing that they wear in the back. I'm like, what the heck? When did that come out? So then now I'm researching like the V, what's the stitching, what's this, what's that. Like my brain is already going just thinking about it. So it's, what's the color? What tie? Do like tie dye? Do like there's a bunch of things that go behind that.
Right.
A lot.
Hey, okay, man. You're a designer. That's
Yeah.
all it comes down to, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I try.
for real.
I wasn't like that at all before, but going into a business like this, you have to be creative. If not, then you have to force yourself to be creative. I didn't like wearing 5-inch shorts, like coming up to here, but
Yeah.
but that's what people like, and I started getting used to it, and now I like it. And then my mom was like, "Why are you wearing those shorts? But they look good." She goes, "You look fatter, if anything." I was like, "Wow." I was like, all right.
Yo, your
whatever.
family needs to leave you
Yeah,
alone,
bro.
bro.
God damn.
You need to leave you alone, bro.
Oh, bro, my brother could tell you a bunch of stories.
You get back on them, bro. You're like, you know what? Let's not talk. All right?
Yeah.
Like,
But can you bench 275?
for real.
Now, my family, if they don't give me a hard time, then that's how I know they express their love to me, though, because that's what family does. We give each other a hard time, because all I know is that if I come at my brother or my sister, like making fun of them, they're gonna come back harder. I don't want that, so I don't say nothing.
Yeah. Just walk it off.
Likewise, can you give us the name of the website, bro?
Oh, just go to www.royaltyfitnessllc.com.
Okay. If you can give the people your socials as well, where they can find you at. Everywhere else they can find you at.
Yeah, it's just Instagram, TikTok, and that's it right now.
Definitely.
Thank you for this, bro. This is a great
right.
conversation that I think we needed to hear, because just like you, man, we buy everything that's in here. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is run on us. Like, ain't no friend out here. Everybody's working at 9 to 5 to
Ain't no promotion.
yeah, like
I feel it.
to get this popping. You know, so it's like really cool for you to come on and share your story.
Yeah, thank you guys for inviting me. I know I started talking to you because Daniel from Exquisite Trees.
Mhm.
I known that guy for years.
Okay.
And then when I just started, he actually DM'd me saying, "Hey, how do you do this?" Like, bro, I don't know.
Let me know when you know.
Yeah.
I'm about to blow your mind, dog.
Once you have a secret, or I have a secret, we'll tell each other the secret, and we're gonna grow together. But he motivates me, and then my homegirl Stephanie really motivated me to because before when I first started, it was like a year and a half, 2 years, and I was being consistent, but not as much as I know I can be.
Right.
And then she kind of gave me a hard time. She goes, "What are you doing, bro?" And I was like, "What do you mean?" And she's like, "I don't see you putting enough passion as I know you can put into it. The time how much you put in your business, it's gonna grow. But if you don't put that much into it, it's not gonna grow. So, what are you doing with yourself?" And I was like, "Dang." So then this year alone, I just went 100% balls out, and now I have a bunch of opportunities that I thank God for.
Right.
You know, so and sometimes I don't want to do it. I don't want to stay up at 12 in the morning, 1 in the morning. But I know to be successful and to be where I want to be, I have to do it. Because I want to wake up whenever I want to wake up one day. You know what I mean? I want to wake up and hang out with my kids. I want to wake up and show my kids if I can do it with the high school degree. You can do it with a college degree, with this degree, whatever that degree. I just want to be a motivation for my kids too, and my brother, and everybody that's watching me.
Sorry.
I like that, bro.
For real.
Before we end the podcast, can you tell us the message behind Royalty Fitness?
The message behind Royalty Fitness: don't give up. When there's no motivation, just stay consistent and believe in the vision. Because one day everybody's gonna know who Royalty Fitness is, and you're not gonna outwork me. I'm gonna tell you that right now. You're not.
Hey, you heard it here, dude. Y'all heard it here. Royalty Fitness.
You feel me?
Here to stay, make a statement.
Facts.
Thank you again for coming on, man.
Thank you guys. Appreciate
It's
it.
been a great episode.
Thank you for
Pleasure, man.
Isaac, it's been
Yeah.
great. Frankie,
Yeah.
good one.
Welcome back, Jose.
Excited to be
Nah,
back.
bro, welcome
Yeah.
back, dog.
Yeah.
You know?
Had to get out the house real quick.
Yeah.
Man, hey, bro, I think I hear her crying, bro. You're gonna have to hurry back, dog.
I'm about to run back right now.
You feel me?
You know what I'm saying? But thank you guys for tuning in once again.
Yeah.
This is your boy Jose.
Juma signing.
Frankie.
Isaac.
From Road to Fitness again. Thank you.
Randy.
Look.
And we out.
Go around in the town, up in my way, up my shit. Niggas be making a sound. Niggas don't wish where I'm from. Grind till we making it out.